Tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. Yeah, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. I ain't got nobody to call my special friend. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. Yeah, my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. She said, Lord have mercy on my wicked son. Time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. You know, the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow, I didn't have no friend, no, not even no place to go. Take a hint from your mama, please don't you cry no more, don't you cry no more. Take a hint from your mama, please don't cry no more, don't you cry no more. 'Cause it's soon one morning, down the road I'm going. I ain't going down that lonesome mountain road all by myself. No, I ain't going down that lonesome mountain road all by myself. I can't carry you, baby, gonna carry somebody else. Good evening, and a very warm welcome to the 24th edition of the Quarantine Sessions with Ralph Beeby and the Elephant Collective. I think for the first time tonight, I actually have a couple of elephants here. Can you actually, if I need to... No, the microphone's in the way. Would like to introduce elephant number one. That's Frank on elephant stuff, and in the background is Mighty Zuberon on secondary elephant stuff, which is to say that they're not really participating in the music, but I thought it would be nice to have them here this evening. Yes, how is everyone? I myself am a bit confused and despondent, but that's becoming a regular mood at the moment. So I hope you're faring a bit better. In any case, this is or is intended as a space to get away from the ensuing chaos around us. So we'll proceed with catharsis by way of music, and hopefully lift your spirits a bit with that. What better way to dispel dark, bleak feelings than with dark and bleak music? So that was On the Road Again. Completely forgot the name of the bloke who wrote it. Made famous by Canned Heat, of course, and covered by countless other people. I want to say Floyd Jones, but that could be wrong. I should check that. But for now, moving on to another old blues tune. This is one that Mississippi John Hurt certainly used to play. I think he wrote it, called Nobody's Business But Mine. Double check that we're getting sound on that guitar as well. Yeah, we got a signal. That's good. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but mine. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but my own. Sometime my baby get boozy, then again she'd try to rule me. Nobody's business but mine. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but my own. Say, baby, did you get my letter? If you take me back, I'll treat you better. Nobody's business but mine. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but my own. by my baby moolah. Nobody's business but mine. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but my own. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but mine. It ain't nobody's dirty business how my baby keep me. Nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business but my own. So kindly. Right. Moving away from the blues slightly. Not that far from the blues. I think this was a folk song before it got famous. By a sort of, I think it's fair to call Tennessee Ernie Ford a country singer. A lot of dispute over who wrote this one, but I think it is largely attributed to an American folk singer whose name I have also forgotten. George something. Yeah, sod it. 16 Tons. Some people say a man is made out of mud. Poor man's made out of muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning and the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. A fighting in trouble, I'm my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama Lincoln. Oh, a high-toned woman make me walk no line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Thank you, Sophie. I walked right into that one, didn't I? Too late. I've already talked about both elephants in the room, technically. There we go. Right, what would I have next on the list? Right, time for one of my own. Yes, this is a tune from the first EP that we ever released. It is called Powerless. Yeah, well, it reflects how I'm sure some of us might be feeling tonight. Merle Travis. Where did I get George something from? Obviously something isn't his surname. Thank you. Yes, Merle Travis rings a bell, actually, now you mention it. Thank you, Joan. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm sure it became 16 tons became a bit like Bob Dylan's relationship with All Along the Watchtower, um, in that Bob eventually got into the habit of playing a version much more like Jimi Hendrix's interpretation than his original version. Um, um, and in the same way, I think Merle Travis used to end the song because the chorus always ends with the line "I owe my soul to the company store," um, and I'm sure he used to end the final chorus with the line "I owe my soul to Tennessee Ernie Ford," because of course he would have got all the royalties from Ford's cover of it, which probably made him a pretty penny. Bloody hell, 46. Yeah, that's going back some way. um, Although actually thinking about it, it might be the most modern song I've played in this set so far. I should have thought of that. Yeah, I've because yeah, the year these songs were originally written was not on my mind when I drew the set list up. But yeah, actually, I suspect Dust My Broom might be the oldest one, possibly Nobody's Business. I'm not going to reorder the set now, but it's got me thinking for next time. Perhaps I should do one in chronological order, because I'm the sort of nerd that will do things like that. Anyway, more music. Yeah, actually, this will be the most recent one. Yeah, this will be the most recently written one on the set, because it is an original one, and more recent than the other original one I'm going to play. Lies are old now, the message stale. Each broken promise tells a sad and sorry tale. Now watch as all your systems fail. This new resurgence you try to tame. You whispered rumors and you try to smear its name. It keeps on rising all the same. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. This poison chalice of blood and rust, your dreams of domination buried in the dust. You've gone too far to mend their trust. And the man you laughed at, he now walks tall. The younger generation looks to him enthralled. He's just in time to watch you fall. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. Powerless to stop it when it comes. Powerless to stop it when it comes. Very kindly. That was Powerless from our first EP. If you particularly enjoyed that one, it is available from, as is all our original material, from our online shop. There's a link in the description. Or if you're of that persuasion, look us up on Bandcamp. It's all on there as well. I know some people prefer that. Right. Sorry, got me thinking about dates things were written. I'm guessing this one was probably written in the early 60s. This is an old David Graham number, which you probably have heard if you were hanging around British folk clubs around that time, because it was apparently it was used as a sort of threshold skill test for any incoming guitarists who wanted to play there. It was expected that you would be able to do a rendition of Anji. Hopefully with a bit more finesse than that. Right. Time for the other original one I had planned. Yes. One of the newer songs in the set list, but it does predate the Elephant Collective. This was one I wrote for Cherry White way back when. Couldn't pinpoint when exactly I wrote it, but I don't know, probably about 2012, because we featured this on the album which we released at the beginning of 2013. So it's that song is probably 8 years old now. Anyway, it is called Elsa Winthrop, about a lady who can see the future, and that's why the lyrics make no sense. Dream she joined the world as one. She built a bridge between the moon and sun. She pulled the plug and watched the colors run. She sails the current on which time is spun. She sees what's happening, what is done, and reads the clouds for what is yet to come. See what fate awaits you. See what to expect. Elsa Winthrop knows what happens next. She's heading out to where the lines converge. The soul and body of a man can merge into the void from which the truth emerged. She walks the hallways of a melting scene. She sees the colors no one else has seen, but only she can tell you what it means. Know you what fate awaits you. See what to expect. Elsa Winthrop knows what happens next. She saw 1,000 years of endless toil, 1,000 miles of dry and barren soil, the sky collapsing as the oceans boiled. And in a second she had seen it all. She saw the dead rise and the living fall, and from above she heard the prophet's call. See what fate awaits you. See what to expect. Elsa Winthrop knows what happens next. See her as an angel. See her as a friend. Elsa Winthrop knows how it will end. Kindly, that was Elsa Winthrop from the Cherry White album, 129. First song I ever wrote for that group, and still one of about half a dozen, but it was the never the opening song, but always the song that came second in the set. For a very long time. Played that song in a lot of different places. Right. Went back a few more years to, was it 1994? That album? Yeah. One of my favourite songs by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Bloody capo. Anyway, hope you're all well tonight. Yes, what was I going to say? No, it's gone. Just to say, we will still be doing these for the foreseeable. If this has been your first quarantine session, then we do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. UK time. Your chance to tune in live and enjoy some hopefully vaguely cathartic music, and kick back with a drink or whatever, and escape the outside world for a bit. Yes, that was it. If there's anything you want to hear, I do take requests. If it's very short notice and I do know it, I'll try and fit it in. If not, I can look up the chords and learn to play it for next time. Just let me know. Yeah. Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the tracks, where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Man, you know you're never coming back. Past the mill, past the bridge, past the square, past the stack. On the gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. He'll wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams it took you a lifetime to destroy. You reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a ghost, he's a man, he's a god, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand. No money, you get you some. You don't have no car, you get you one. You don't have no self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the gators and the barrio, the Bowery and the slums. His shadow is cast wherever he stands, stacks of green paper in his red right hand. You'll see him in your nightmares, you'll see him in your dreams. He'll appear out of nowhere, but he ain't what he seems. You see him in your head on your TV screen. Hey buddy, I'm warning you to turn it off. He's a ghost, he's a man, he's a god, he's a guru. You one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand. Was Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds originally. Right, I have one more on the schedule for tonight, so I will take this opportunity to thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Lovely to see you here. If you are feeling flush and or generous, we have it's just me. There's still no band behind me. There's a tip jar. A few of you have been very generous already in this series, and I do appreciate every donation. So thank you for that. Thank you again for tuning in and joining in the fun. And I'll be back here as usual on Wednesday. So I will leave you with. Got to get this one right. This was, I think this was Robert Johnson originally, but also made famous by Elmo James. Dust My Broom. Soon in the morning, I believe I dust my broom. Getting up soon in the morning, I believe I dust my broom. The best friend I've been loving, and friends can get my room. Gonna write a letter, telephone every town I know. Every town I know. She ain't in Mississippi, she be in East Monroe, I know. I don't want no woman on every downtown man she meet. She ain't a no good none, should allow her on the street. I believe my time ain't long. I believe my time ain't long. Ain't gonna leave my baby, it won't break up my happy home. my happy home. I ain't gonna leave my baby, won't break up my happy home. I ain't gonna leave my baby, won't break up my happy home. Thank you very much, and I will look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Anything you want to hear, let me know in the meantime. Otherwise, I shall bid you a very good night.